Confusion and controversy still loom over the closure and sale of Corpus Christi Parish Church. Well, Bishop Jean-Louis Plouffe of the Sault Ste. Marie Diocese recently said in a letter that the sale of the church to Belial Investments Limited has always followed the legalities of church law. A former Corpus Christi council member doesn't exactly see it that way.
What I was trying to say is that the interaction between canon law and civil law on the matter of a sale of a church is very clear. Canon law has to be met first before a sale of a church can take place under civil law. The question that's before us is whether, and that we've appealed in our appeal to Rome, is whether or not canon law has been sufficiently met so that this church could have been sold properly according to the rules of canon law. If our appeal is successful and Rome agrees with our assessment that canon law was not properly met before the sale of the church took place, then we, again, I'm clarifying, we're not suggesting that if the Vatican agrees with us, that automatically will mean a return of the church. What we're saying is that we've asked, if we're correct that the canon law was not met properly, we've asked that the sale be reversed under civil law. And that would require the diocese and the new owners to negotiate that. That's my main point, is to be very clear about what we're asking for in the appeal and the relationship between canon law and civil law in this transaction of a church building. The other matter that's at play here is, and where this all came from in most recent history, is the request on the part of Belial Investments, who now own Corpus Christi Church, to rezone the church. And we've argued that the city doesn't have the authority to intervene at this time to do that because of the appeal. It's complicated, what I've suggested, but that also is to be dealt with soon at the municipal level. The Planning Advisory Committee will be looking at that, I think sometime in August. They'll be getting a report back from engineering, including a legal opinion on what we've said. So we'll wait and see where that goes as well.
So you feel the city has little to do about rezoning of this church whatsoever?
What I presented to them last month was that civil law cannot interfere with the application of church law. And because in our appeal we have asked for the reversal of the sale of the church as a remedy for what we think was an improper sale, if they rezone the land and allow for work permits that would change what takes place with the interior workings of the church, then that would be denied us, right? And that cannot be denied us. That cannot be properly denied us because civil law cannot interfere with the application of church law. So church law the appeal needs to go forward all the way, and then if the appeal, if the Congregation of the Clergy upholds the bishop's decree, which would then allow for the sale of the church, and if we do not appeal that to the higher court, because we could do that, then and only then would civil law be allowed to operate on the rezoning of the church and work permits to allow for changes in the building.
And as you heard in great detail from Penna, the city's Planning Advisory Committee will address this issue in more detail a little later in this month in regards to rezoning the church properties.